the guy from Scream. Not the movie though. He's the guy that we thought was going to scream because we didn't numb him up well enough. It was a week ago. I just actually put the video up a few days ago. But this is pretty cool to see because we could ask him some questions from your comments. And we noticed some of the comments, one of them was, does he have red hair? And because of privacy issues, I didn't want to say anything, so we'll let the patient speak if he wants to tell you or not.
I do not have red hair.
Okay, so the answer is no, he does not have red hair. So his hair color had nothing to do with the fact that he did not get numb. Other people wanted to know, how long was he numb for?
I was numb until the next morning, so.
Yeah, so it was a while that he was pretty numb, and I asked him the same thing too. I was curious, was it going to be a couple days? So the anesthetic, which normally lasts 8 hours to 12 hours because there's epinephrine, lasted probably 24 hours for you because we had to put a good amount in there. So not only does the epinephrine help with the anesthesia, but the fact that we put so much volume of anesthesia in there, it constricts around the nerves too and the blood vessels. So it keeps it from getting metabolized. So it stays numb longer. So that's why it stayed numb long. I'm trying to think if there were any other questions on it. Was there anything? What else were people
If anything, the only thing interesting was if anything hurt us, probably the bruising from the shots.
Okay.
That hurt the most around the joint and stuff like that.
So he didn't have a lot of pain. He's been taking antibiotics for the last week. It's still slightly red, but this is what you see. This is your typical redness. Get up there close, Alexia. Alexia's filming, by the way. We all know how close Alexia gets. She's almost touching it right now. I can see that the camera lens is just about to touch it. But a couple things you can see. See all this fuzzy stuff coming out of there? He's not growing hair from his toenail. It's actually from the gauze that he put on there that stuck. And you see the redness right there. That redness is actually hyperemia. That's when you get increased blood flow to the area from being on your feet all day. He's been walking around doing stuff. And that's what we see usually when they get up, jump in the chair, take the shoe off. It's red like that from all the blood rushing there. So some of that will go away with time, but it's also still slightly red from the infection that he had. And it usually takes 7 to 10 days to get rid of that infection with the antibiotic, which is Augmentin that we gave him. So now we're going to clean this up a little bit. And what I'm going to do first is put a little bit of alcohol on this to kind of clean it up, and then we're gonna start, and you can see that gauze is coming off. This is when he really might scream because he's not numb, but I'm not gonna hurt you actually. I'm just scaring him. He's getting scared up there. This is a tissue nipper, and I'm gonna go and get the tissue out of here. This is 1 week. So we're gonna see if we can get some of this stuff. If it hurts up there, you let me know, okay? And if you have to scream, make it really dramatic for everybody, okay? Like make it sound like it's a lot worse. It's good. We always have to be overly dramatic on the camera here. Actually, this is coming out really well. And I'm looking down at the camera at the same time. It's really cool to see up close. But you can see all this dead tissue. This is good. You're going to feel that a little bit there. Sorry about that. And just tell me. Don't be shy. If it's too much, let me know. What I'm trying to do is clean this up because it allows it to drain. Some of this stuff that you see, a lot of it is dried up drainage. Some of it's dried blood. And we get rid of it because it'll enhance the healing. This is good. This might bleed a little right here too. This is over the eponychium area. And you can see underneath there, that's where the eponychium is really back here. That's the start of the eponychium right there. So all of you eponychium fans out there, that line right there is basically underneath that is where the area where the nail cells grow from. Sorry, I know that's tender there. And that's what we try to kill when we're killing the nail, but we didn't kill it over there.
The right side is bothering me more than the other side.
Okay, so this side is bothering me more. Okay, sorry about that. I'm just gonna get this dead tissue and then we'll be done. And the way I do this is I kind of pull the toe aside a little bit, and then I'm gonna go from distal, which is the end of the toe, to proximal and get this stuff off. We're gonna go back here, you okay?
Yep.
The tissue nipper, you can see the jaws on the bottom here. The tissue nipper is actually taking this tissue right off. And we're gonna clean this up real well. Sorry.
Yeah,
that's gonna get tender. You're doing great up there, it's almost done. Worst part's almost over. We can maybe call this Scream 2. Sequel. Okay, this is almost done here, and that's it. Okay, and you will get a little bit of bleeding here, but this is good. This is what we want to say. Let me get some alcohol. See how clean that is? And the patient said yes. patient sees it too, but we're cleaning it up, and that's just so it can actually, it's going to do the same thing. It's going to drain more. This is only a week into it. It's usually 4 weeks to heal, but we're cleaning this up so it can actually drain. And what you're gonna do up there is clean this as best you can, okay? Scrub it with soap and water, washcloth. You can use gauze if you want with antibacterial soap on it to scrub it really well, or peroxide helps clean it too, just to try to keep stuff out of there because it's gonna granulate in. It heals from the inside out, and then the wound will close, and he'll have a perfect looking nail. He'll be able to be a foot model again like he was before, and he can show all his baseball player friends. Are you playing anymore or not?
No, this last game was last week.
No more baseball. So that's it. But this looks good. This is 1 week follow up. Okay. The antibiotic. He's got 3 more days on that, and he's going to still use antibiotic cream on this. Keep it covered during the day, and that's it. He'll come back in 2 weeks. We'll check it again. We'll go from there. Sorry, no screaming. Do you want to scream? Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I heard you. Okay, that's all we have. So if you like what you see, subscribe to the channel. Watch more great videos on our YouTube channel. Instagram is awesome too. We have real short clips. Instagram TV.